Zoe Barrett.
Hi Zoe.
Hello.
Can you tell me a little bit first and foremost about your diagnosis, please, if that's okay?
Yeah, sure, not a problem. It was quite easy actually. I'm one of the lucky ones, I think. I was diagnosed in September 2012. We always have to think about that. September 2012. It was about 6 months before that I noticed when making a scrambled egg. I was whisking the egg, and suddenly I know it's bizarre, but I suddenly realised, oh look, my hand's not stopped whisking. Oh, that's quite novel. I thought it was quite funny. Don't know why. So I thought I'll try it again, and I managed to stop it when really thinking about it. And I did it again. I went, that's brilliant. Don't know why I thought it was amazing. Thought it was a great
What a
trick.
human whisk.
Didn't think much of it. Yeah, I can whisk anything. but then I started to get quite pains in my right shoulder, which was the same side of my mega whisking hand. Sorry, I've got tremors in my leg. Trying not to stop them. Let me just concentrate for a second. Okay, so what I thought I had a trapped nerve because it was so painful. It kind of went down my arm a little bit, and I kind of found certain things. My hand was a little bit slow, or couldn't do, the small, lost the dexterity basically, couldn't move, a little bit of typing on the keyboard, but didn't really think much of it.
Yeah.
The pain got a bit worse. I suddenly realised when I was coming back from the Stone Roses concert at Heaton Park in Manchester, and I had to walk 3 miles because I couldn't get a bus or a taxi home because it was that very late. 60,000 Mancunians just singing and me very drunk. So I had to walk home, halfway home, and my right leg started to really drag. And at that point, my friend turned around and said to me, "Are you all right?" And I went, "No, it's been a bit weird." And I kind of thought maybe they're all linked. It must be that trapped nerve I've got on my shoulder. So I went to the GP. GP turned around and said, "I think you should see a neurologist." I went, "Really? Okay then." And I didn't really think about it. I was really light-hearted about it. Finally got an appointment with a neurologist, which was in September, where they went, "Oh yeah, I think you've got Parkinson's." I went, "What? Oh, okay. I suppose we can just get medication for that and it'll fix it." And then kind of walked out the room and went, and then cried, and then went, "Oh God, wow, I've got a name to it. I know what it is now. That dragging foot on that really bad shoulder. It's getting really painful. It's Parkinson's. It's fine." And then I thought, should I look online? No, it'll be okay. And I started getting a bit nervous and worried about everything. And then that was it. That was the path. Off we went.
Wow. It sounds almost seamless when you put it like that. Easy.
Yeah. Of course it was. It was dead easy. Then I think I was a little bit blasé about it sometimes. I kind of think, maybe I should have taken it a bit more serious and thought about it. And it's around said, "Do you want medication?" Hell yes, I want some medication.
Can you pinpoint a time that you stopped feeling blasé about it, or do you still feel fairly kind of chilled about it now?
No, I'm kind of I think when I started taking my medication, and then I kind of started looking through stuff on websites and the old internet. I'm not really one for. I don't like to panic myself, or I'm like, why read stuff that may never happen to you? Yeah. I kind of think, why scare yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
Which might be a bit naive, but I kind of think, I'm not hiding away from it. I know fully well what, good idea what's going to happen or not going to happen, or I kind of have to take one day at a time. But I kind of say when I started taking the medication and I realised after a while it wasn't working and I need to up the medication or take a little bit more or tweak it or change it, I suddenly went, yeah, it's quite serious this. There's not a cure. Oh dear. Never mind, hey.
I think that's the same point that I sort of started becoming a bit more serious about it, to be honest. It's quite funny that you say that, because it's when you suddenly start realising there's actually a real lack of decent medication and actually there's kind of limited options, that suddenly it becomes... I was very much like, oh, medication's going to be fine, because you're so used to just taking a pill for anything and it fixes it. And you kind of assume that you don't realise there's all these side effects and all these horrible things. That you have to almost take medication for the side effects as well sometimes.
Yeah. It's where you kind of, when people say, you keep changing medication, that's really weird. Wow, why did they keep doing that? I said, well, the other stuff doesn't work. Or the side effects from that medication, I'm taking that 2 tablets to stop that from doing that. Yeah. And then I have to take that one at that time of the evening. And it's bizarre that you kind of like, even though you've got understanding friends and family, I think they still don't quite get it, and I understand because it's the most baffling thing in the world.
I think that's where the community comes into play so heavily. It's just this group of people that just get it, almost. You don't have to explain it; they just get it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's the best thing. I think that's why when I started going online and stuff, the main thing I wanted to do is find people the same age as me, male, female. I didn't really care. And it was nice. I was looking for people close by or nearby because I thought I need to kind of be nice to chat to people and people who understand you and kind of on the same level, regardless if they've got different symptoms and stuff. We've all got the same, well, supposedly the same condition, but but we all know we have to take medication. We all know there's no cure, and we all know we have to just deal with it and go on with it. So
Yeah.
I find it's quite nice, even if you never, like me and you, we've never really spoken that much, but we feel like we know each other already.
Exactly.
It's quite nice to have that, the online friendship that you get from this wonderful condition.
So how did you become sort of involved in sort of the community up north? Did you kind of set something up, or did you kind of join something?
Yeah, I started with me and David started chatting about it, and we kind of said we need to meet more people. There must be more people just like us who need support, or because we all want friendship and support of, and like you say, like it's great to be able to chat with somebody at 2 a.m. in the morning on Messenger or anything like that. So I set up a young Parkinson's network, just called Greater Manchester Young Parkinson Network. I'm primarily based in North Manchester, Bury, so that's where we kind of meet on. Can't speak, so that's where we meet once a month, and it varies between we're in the pub, obviously, so that's a good place to start because we're not older fogies, we're still young and hip and cool. So I keep telling myself anyway. But we're all parkers either shuffling in. Someone needs escorting to the toilet because they can't walk because they've got cramp in the feet. That's usually me. Another person that's very drunk and they've not even had anything to drink yet. Or another person kind of stuttering because he can't speak, and it's quite fun.
Kind of safety in numbers, isn't there? It's quite funny. You suddenly feel like it's kind of, you don't sort of, if you're in the pub, it doesn't worry you so much when there's all of you doing it, to be honest.
I agree. It does. It helps a lot. And I think it helps you when you're not with those people feel a little bit more open and feel kind of not so insecure, or kind of, you're not standing out as much, and you actually realise that people who you might not even be your friends, you might be just colleagues, people you don't really know, you suddenly really feel quite open saying, would you just kind of walk me to the bar, please? So get a drink, do you mind if you just kind of move those people out of the way so I can kind of make a run for it without falling over?
And then people,
I think that's really nice. That's quite nice. It helps. It gives you more confidence, I think.
Yeah, and then those people sort of intuitively start doing it, like just sort of without needing to be asked, which is quite nice as well. I think sometimes. Yeah, I think it's quite fun, and also you can kind of use each other's strengths and weaknesses. So David, I saw David the other weekend, and there's certain things he can do and certain things I can do, and between us we're almost like a full person, if that makes sense. So like,
it does make sense.
He was doing all the stuff that he could do, I was doing all the stuff that we could do, and we were sort of helping each other.
Yeah, it makes you laugh at it even more. It's you laugh. I laugh at myself when I'm pottering around the house. I sound like an old woman, but it's really kind of like the other day. I was really slow, and I obviously find I don't know if you find this. I don't know if you get slow. If I walk backwards, I can walk an awful lot faster.
I've heard that from people.
Yeah, so I was in the kitchen and I needed to take it. I had a plate of food. And I needed to take it through to the lounge, so I just decided to walk backwards. It was much easier. I was laughing at myself as I was doing Michael Jackson moonwalking. And I was like, what am I doing here? This is ridiculous. As soon as I turned around to try and sit down, I just got stuck.
It was like when I called you earlier and I was like on the floor and I couldn't see you because I had foot cramp.
That's it, I do find most evenings I'm lay on the floor kind of going, thinking, I've got all these nice comfy settees, but I need to lie on the floor because my legs are hurting so much and I've got cramp in my toes and feet.
Ridiculous.
You've got to laugh at yourself though, haven't you, really, I suppose? Someone's got to.
It does help, definitely, I think, having a sense of humour about it.
Yeah, I think so, because otherwise I think you can get yourself so down. If you really thought about it, how you could really get yourself very depressed and quite down about it. And I think, I'm not saying that you don't have those dark days. You do. You have rainy days and dry days. The best way is sunny days, should I say? And we all get them. I had a rainy day the other day. And I was like, this is horrible. I hate it. Rah rah. Next day, everything seems all right. I have a bit of cramp in my toe, and I go, brilliant, fine. I'll straighten you out. I'll beat you. Get dressed and go to work.
Yeah.
But I think you've got to be like that. I think personally.
I think if you don't have that balance, then it feels concerning, because I think I went through a period of time when I was first diagnosed where I had no sort of blue days. I was just always kind of feeling fine about it, and I worried that my blue days hadn't come. I worried that I hadn't processed it properly, but I just hadn't had anything to test me yet, I think. And it was only when it started getting harder that I started having the blue days. I was actually relieved that they kicked in a little bit, because I was like, oh, actually I am human. This is good.
Yeah, no, I was a bit like that really. And I thought, it's all right, this Parkinson's, I could survive.
It's easy.
And so it's fine, this medication's kind of working, you have that kind of what are they complaining about? What's wrong with the ball?
I was the same, exactly the same. And all my friends were like, you're making it look too easy. We don't think Parkinson's is that hard. And now they're like, God, it's really tough, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think I've not really had many. I don't know what the word is actually. I'm thinking it's not been noticeable that I've had Parkinson's until about, because I'm now I'm not into my 6th year. No, I'm coming into my 6th year. And I would say it was probably about 2 years ago where people suddenly started to notice a little bit more, a little bit slower. I've struggled a bit, and I get really bad cramp in my feet, which I think is now turned into dystonia because it's always up my legs and stuff. And that's what's really restricted me. So anything that really frustrates me, I think, is just the sudden inability to not be able to walk when you're kind of between officers. It's quite difficult.
It leaves you quite vulnerable as well.
I'm sorry.
It leaves you quite vulnerable as well, because I get the same, and it's sort of it's become like a joke amongst my old colleagues and stuff that we'd call it pulling over, where we'd like pull to the side of the road and just stop for a bit so I could kind of ease my cramp, and we'd like indicate and then pull over. But like,
that's a brilliant way.
Most of the time, because I'm freelance now, I'm mainly walking by myself, and you suddenly realise how vulnerable you are, and it's like if it starts raining or something, and you're like, this is ridiculous.
You stop.
I was planted to the spot, basically.
Yeah, I was only like that the other day. I thought, I'm going a bit slow. I'll take a little bit, nice little half tablet of Madapara. It'll kick in. I start to go out of the building, and I just suddenly went, I'm not going to get even to the tram stop, which is all I wanted to do. It's about 400 metres. I just couldn't get there. I just got stuck. And I was waiting, and then people are walking past me. And Centre Manchester is quite busy. And I appreciate the fact that I think I would probably look twice at somebody and I might go, you know what, I think they need some help. And I don't think I did want any help at first. I thought, I'll get through this, and my feet will stop cramping and I'll be able to move. And in the end, I obviously looked quite desperate, and a woman said, do you want some help there? And I went, she went, I think you might do. Where would you like to walk to? And I went, thank you very much. Back to my building, because I think I need to get a taxi home. And she was really nice. She was lovely. She's like, I'm going to take up the steps. And I can do steps. Brilliant. I could actually dance up these steps. But once I get to the top, I'll be stuck again. And she was lovely. She brought us up to the building, sat me down in the little settee reception. So I'm trying to bring a taxi. I went, no, I've got to be fine. And she was really nice. I thought, well, she asked me which way I was going, because she said, I'll give you a lift. And I thought, that's the nicest thing in the world. And I just think, I wish there was more people like that. I wish people were more open and not too scared to actually, there is some really nice people out there, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Need some help with this often.
The thing is, I think, you can sort of understand the fear a little bit, especially in places like Manchester that have had like terrorism and stuff like that. Everyone's a little bit sort of wary, I think, London's big cities. But, I'd like to think that, there's enough kind of people out there that are kind of step over that fear and sort of, and help, but it is, it's also like, what can someone do in that situation a lot of the time? I think if you're a fireman's lift, it's quite difficult, isn't it, sometimes to actually say what you need someone to do. But
everyone needs to learn how to do fireman's lift then. Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Or just have a fireman with you all the time, so just go personal fireman.
Quite useless.
But I had a guy come up to me. I was walking down the back street near my house, which can be a bit dodgy at the best of times sometimes. And the guy approached me, and I thought, oh God, here we go. And he said to me, can I help you at all? And I was like, oh, no, I'm fine, thank you. And he said, you have Parkinson's, don't you? My uncle has it. And I was like, yeah, I do. And he said, is your foot cramping? And I said, yeah. And he said, do you want me to wait with you? So he stood and waited with me and chatted with me for a bit.
Oh, that's really nice.
That was all I needed, almost just someone there while I was in this dodgy back street by myself.
That's it. Sometimes that's all you need is someone to distract you while you've got cramp in your toes, or just trying to work through it, and instead of sitting there going, oh my word, please disappear, cramp, I need to go. It's getting too cold.
The more it shows its ugly head, doesn't it? It's almost like it shows off, because it's like, you're paying attention to me, I'm going to rinse it for all it's worth.
I find I'm really good it used to be pretty bad in the morning, but I've got my tablet regime pretty good, that I'm actually very good in the morning, really. Roll out of bed, take my medication, roll out of bed about half an hour later, get my legs and brain working, and
Yeah.
then get myself ready for work, and off I go. And I'm pretty good. My drop is, I suddenly have a drop at about 2 o'clock, and no matter how many times we've tried to change the tablets and up to dose a bit at lunchtime, or done anything, all we've done is just move the drop where I physically can't type, and I can't walk or go anywhere, and all I've done is moved it from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And it's just one of those, it's going to be there, it's going to happen, but when's the best, what part of the day is the best bit to affect you?
Middle of the night when
So
you're
like, yeah, oh yeah. It's always just doesn't wanting to go home for work, and it's like, oh, this is a nightmare.
It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Just trying to get it. It's such a intricate balance, and you take too much medication, you get dystonia. You take too little, you get dystonia.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just ridiculous. It's a ridiculous condition, and the medication is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's all ridiculous.
It's trying to decide which is the best option. Would you like to have dystonia, or would you like to have dyskinesia? And I'm kind of like, dystonia is worse at the moment, so I'd like to have dyskinesia, please. I'd love that, yes. So the fact that I affects me in my speech. I'm really bad, as I have done all over the place. And then my arms just start flying. I get the stiffness, I get the dystonia, I've got legs in it at the moment time. The tremors stop there, that's good. And then I'll have dyskinesia probably about 1 o'clock, and maybe sometimes I get it at 5 o'clock. It's weird how you can time it, you know exactly when it's going to hit.
Dancing during the day.
I also love the fact that when you it's coming and it doesn't come, and you go, "Ooh, this is a good day!
Let's do
I'm excited! So this is brilliant. What should we do? What can I do right now?"
I used to have these days. I don't get them anymore because my symptoms are kind of worse now. But I used to have these days where I'd have no Parkinson's symptoms, just ever so often, like once every month. It was awesome, and I'd just be like, "Right, let's run everywhere. Let's scamper. Let's dance. Let's carry stuff." Really Carry like.
I used to have that. I used to go, I'm cured from Parkinson's. You'd be silly. I went, yeah, but you don't understand.
You have to kind of like creep around all day and pretend that you haven't noticed as well sometimes, in case it realises and comes back. You're like, don't say it, don't tell anyone. No, come back. So what would you say is your most troubling symptom at the moment? Would you say it's probably the dystonia?
Yes, definitely dystonia is the worst. It's just so crippling, it's a bit, which it quite literally is, because it's in both feet, and then now it's moving up my legs, and it's just the way it just physically stops you from doing whatever you're doing, which is usually walking or stood up, and it's just so painful. It's just like, I have Botox every 3 months, injected very nicely in parts of my legs and my feet. To help relax the muscles, and it does help a little bit, but if it wants to cramp, it's going to do it. And if it's usually the toes are just kind of jammed closed, or they actually all stuck up, and it's just unbelievable, the pain.
Trying to find shoes that are appropriate is the worst thing ever, I think, because no shoe is comfortable with dystonia, but some really kick it off, don't they? Like flat, hard bottom shoes are the worst.
I can't find any shoes that I find comfy. Actually, I say that I've got some nice pair of Doc Martens shoe ones, not big ones.
I find Clarks work a treat for me. I've got an old lady style.
Oh yes,
a good pair of Clarks.
I love a good pair of Clarks. I think we should be we should test the shoes, for Clarks, because I love Clarks. They're so nice. I find that I've actually liked wide-fitting ones, and I'm thinking, looking at them, going, I'm wearing old women's shoes, but they're so comfy and cushiony. So then I go, I'll get a pair of brogues with a little bit of heel, and then I realise I can't walk in them because I can't balance properly, and my feet are too cramped. But I'm going, well, the Clarks are lovely.
I'm so glad when they bringing out kind of like quite trendy stuff, like quite cool ranges, and they became like quite quirky and quite kind of collectible. Some of the stuff, like the originals and stuff. I've got a pair of heels from there that no one knows are Clarks, and everyone always comments on them, and I'm like, yep, Clarks.
Because when you tell people you've got Clarks shoes on, they're like, you wear Clarks? That's, oh my word. I'm like, no, they're brilliant.
Yeah. I feel like we should be sponsored by Clarks. I'll tag them in this video when it goes out.
Definitely, I love them.
Product placement. So, what would you say? So, if Parkinson's was a person that was sat in front of you right now, what would you say to it?
I might give it a slap first.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
in a gentle way. I would say, how do you choose us?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong? Or are you giving it me because I'm actually really good and you actually want to test me because you feel I'm strong enough to beat it? I don't know.
That's what we all tell ourselves, that one, don't we, every so often? That's the one we go for, like, when we're trying to make it feel better in our heads. We're like, it's because we can handle it.
Yeah. Of course it is.
It's strong. Is an arsehole.
I might take them off a drink and have a word with them and just say, this is bang out of order.
You can get it drunk and then just leave it in the pub. It's someone else's problem.
So now try and figure out how to get home. That's what we have to do.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Without alcohol.
So, a final question for you, because we're probably both getting a bit uncomfortable now. What piece of advice would you give to someone who's been newly diagnosed, if you could give them sort of one or a few pieces of advice or tips that you've learned over your years?
Advice I would give is probably, I suppose there's a few things. I'm sorry, I can't think of one.
No, it's fine. One is always.
I think there's a few things. I think for me, I mean, where I think I went wrong is I didn't maybe invest some time in it and kind of finding out a bit more about the condition. I basically said, give me some medication. I want to have it. It will fix everything.
Yeah.
And there wasn't enough support there. Even though I was lucky to have an okay neurologist and the support of a Parkinson's nurse, which Manchester, Salford Royal based that, have about 3 or 4 Parkinson's nurses. We're very lucky. Don't come and steal any of them.
Yeah.
Very, very lucky.
We've got less than that in London, I think.
But sorry. But I still feel that I think you needed more support and information of what the next step was, because you just didn't know what was going to happen. There was everything had completely shifted. Your life kind of slightly changed, but it hadn't. It's just that there was something else coming along with you, which is the wonderful world of Parkinson's. And I kind of thought it'd be nice to have someone of a similar age, or so kind of maybe diagnosed 2 or 3 years, or maybe 4 years down the road, they'd been diagnosed, and they can maybe offer you some support by saying, it's not quite as bad as you think. There are good days and bad days. So for me, I think if you're newly diagnosed, don't scare yourself on the internet and looking at other stuff, but maybe just make sure you kind of give yourself go look for support, go online, and don't go to your local group because they'll be all a lot older than you. You scare the hell out of yourself. Find a young group of people to support, be it online, be it face to face, whatever. I think, and then just kind of take it from there and take each day as it comes. I don't think you should look too far into the future. That's my thinking. You just gotta. But I think for me is you can get really down about it. It's horrible, and I hate it sometimes. Really hate it. But I kind of think you've just got to carry on. You've got to, because otherwise it's beating you.